Hello and welcome to another video. We're back on our Toyota Supra and we're at Big Willow in Willow Springs in America, as you can see, and race about to get underway. We're currently on chase cam. Haven't focused on anyone in particular in this race. As we can see there, Tepic going a little wide, just about keeping it on. Obviously you've got your three tyres you've got to use, soft, medium, hard. So everybody's probably going to be on a different tyre to start with. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. We're just flicking through a few cars there to see what we can actually see. It wasn't too bad the first turn, but it looks like it gets a bit out of shape up here. There. Looks like Victor's going sideways, but he's managed to hold it and keep it back on track. And we've got a lot of side-by-side action here. That's not going to go too well, but pretty clean so far. Doesn't look like anybody's been knocked off too badly. Unfortunately there, that car got completely sideways, but it looks like we're back on track, and it looks like the majority of the field have got going. This was a bit of a funny race, if I'm honest. There was a bit of close racing. I believe me and Fizky had a bit of close racing. But generally speaking, it did seem to be quite a spaced out race for whatever reason. Obviously on these early laps it's okay. We've got Bubble Top there currently in the lead. Robbie MR2 in second at the moment, so those two are quite close together, but obviously we don't know what strategies they're on regarding tyres, so we'll have to see how that pans out. But the early leaders are Bubble Top and Robbie MR2, so we'll keep an eye on that if we can. Stay with the front runners for a bit here. The only problem is, like last week when we was at Red Bull, we had three of us that were sort of constantly overtaking and being very close. Obviously these two are a bit more spread out. That's why I said it was a bit of a funny race, to be honest with you. It's not going to be the most exciting one to watch, so I have tried to keep it as short as possible. I think it's about 8 minutes, something like that. I just didn't want it to go on because it wasn't the most exciting race. However, I did not want to post it because I'm trying to post all the Supra races. And while that's going on in the background, as you can see, we're still with Bubble Top and Robbie. Bubble Top is slightly ahead, but Robbie still got him in his sights. So, like I said, pit stops, we'll see how this pans out. Just going down the field a little bit there. But while this is going on in the background, we will just talk about the next championship. We've got another few races, 3 or 4 I think, with the Supra. And then our next championship, proper one for 2022, is going to be a Group 4 championship. So it's any Group 4 car, but obviously you've got to use the same car for the whole championship. And I think in that one you've only got to use hard tyres, so again that will mix the strategy up a bit, because you've only got to use one tyre choice, and it's any Group 4, so we're going to see a lot of different cars. It'll be interesting to see what everyone picks. Yeah, because Group 4 there's a lot of cars to choose from, so we'll be interesting to see what the guys pick. Anyway, back to Big Willow. Let's see where we are now. It looks like once we get back to the lead again, Bubble Top is indeed still in first place. And it looks like Robbie MR2 still second, so no changes there. The problem with Big Willow, as any of you know, there's no barriers to see. We'll skip forward a bit there. There's no barriers as such, so if you go off, you're just in the sand. It's very easy to go off on the last corner. The sweep bar, very, very easy to do that. As we see, Bubble Top there comes into the pits. So let's see where Robbie goes. Robbie's coming around that last turn that we were just talking about now. He's about to come across the start finishing line, so is he going to get in front of Bubble Top? I would imagine he will. No, it doesn't look like he has. No, Bubble Top has just managed to get out in front of him. He's up the road there. We can see there's a back marker, and then there's Bubble Top. So first pit stops, and Bubble Top's made it work. There he is now in the lead. Robbie is still second because that was a back marker in between them. So yeah, well done to Bubble Top. Obviously made those tyres last a bit longer and managed to do a later pit stop, and that has kept him in front of Robbie. Getting back to what I was saying, we're just skipping on a bit now just to get, like I said, it was a bit of a boring race in certain places, so we just skipped on now. I think we're on a Bubble Top pit stop here. So let's see where he feeds out. Obviously Robbie MR2 has taken the lead at the moment, but that is just due to the pit stop, so we'll have to see how this one pans out. But yes, as I was saying, with Big Willow there's no barriers, so if you go off, you're going off for miles, and easily 10-15 second loss if you go off, because by the time you rejoin you've then got dirty tyres and it compromises you. So it's not a track to go off. It's one of those where slower is faster. As long as you keep it on the track, you will do reasonably well. Somebody will make a mistake, no doubt. I think I went off a few times, and so did a lot of other people, and it's just a killer when you do. It's just one of those things with Big Willow. You need to do lots of practice here, and I reckon the guys that done well here did do some practice. We're going to skip on to the old final lap now, and it is indeed Bubble Top as he comes around the sweeper for the last time. And if you look, Robbie MR2 is very close. Their strategies must have been very similar, and well done to Bubble Top to holding that first place, and Robbie there very, very close behind him. So quite a good race considering. And then I think we've got Dave Speed there in third place, so well done to him. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Hit the like if you did. And I think, where are we next week? We're in the Supra at Sardinia Sea Reversed. So we'll see you there.